If you want the ultimate interactive studio fitness experience at home, you are looking at these two premium spin bikes. Which subscription ecosystem is worth your money? First, the Peloton Bike Plus. It's the pioneer of live community workouts, featuring a rotating screen and seamless auto resistance tracking. Let's ride.
When I first got it, I was convinced the two main plus features, the rotating screen and auto resistance, were just expensive gimmicks. I was wrong. It turns out those two features are the biggest reason this bike hasn't become a multi-thousand-dollar laundry rack. This isn't just a stationary bike. It's a gateway to an entire fitness ecosystem, but it's one that comes with some very real compromises. Design and build quality. Out of the box, the Bike Plus feels like a premium piece of equipment. The frame is compact, heavy, and made of welded steel. It has zero wobble, even when I'm out of the saddle during a high-intensity climb. It's also whisper quiet. The magnetic resistance is so smooth and silent that I can do a 6 a.m. ride in our apartment without waking anyone up. This is a massive upgrade from older, friction-based bikes. The screen is big, bright, and responsive. But the best part of the new design is the sound. The original bike had rear-facing speakers that sounded muddy. The Bike Plus has a proper front-facing soundbar, and the audio is crystal clear. When an instructor cues up a big drop, the music hits hard, and it makes a huge difference in motivation. Key features in action. Let's talk about the two big upgrades. First, the auto resistance. In a normal class, the instructor calls out a resistance range, say 40 to 50. On the old bike, you'd have to reach down and twist the red knob. On the Bike Plus, you just tap a lock icon on the screen, and the bike automatically adjusts you to the middle of that range. This is a genuine game changer. During a 20-minute hit and hills class, I'm not breaking my flow or fumbling with the knob while trying to catch my breath. The bike does the work, and I just focus on my output. The second feature is the 23.8-inch rotating screen. This is what unlocks the bootcamp classes. I'll do a 30-minute bike bootcamp with Jess Sims, which is maybe 10 minutes on the bike. Then you swivel the screen 180 degrees, hop off, and do 10 minutes of strength work with dumbbells on the mat. The screen is big enough to see clearly from 10 feet away, and the transition is seamless. This feature alone transformed the bike from a simple cardio machine into a full home gym solution for me. It's also great for yoga and stretching classes. Performance and daily reality. In daily use, this bike is just frictionless. The Apple Watch integration is flawless. I tap my watch to the screen, and it instantly syncs, tracking my heart rate and logging my workout. The 100-point digital resistance is incredibly granular, making small increases feel precise. The core software is what really separates Peloton. The class production, the music integration, and the sheer charisma of the instructors are on another level. It feels like a high-end boutique studio, not a pre-recorded video. My friend has a NordicTrack, and while its iFit content is amazing for scenic rides through mountains, the Peloton classes just feel more polished and motivating for a high-energy, instructor-led workout. Limitations and trade-offs. Now for the honest part. This machine is not perfect. First, the ecosystem is a gilded cage. You cannot use this beautiful screen for anything else. No Zwift, no Netflix, no other cycling apps. You are locked into the Peloton world. Second, the pedals. The bike comes with Look Delta-style cleats. As someone who has rode bikes, all my shoes and other bikes use the SPD cleat system. I had to buy a new pair of shoes just for the Peloton, which was an annoying extra expense. And the biggest trade-off is the price. You are paying a huge premium for the auto resistance and swivel screen. The NordicTrack S22i, its main rival, offers both of those features plus an automated incline and decline system that simulates hills, often for a similar or lower price. Final verdict. Buy this if you are motivated by high-energy studio classes, music, and instructor personalities. Buy this if you want the most polished, frictionless, and immersive boutique fitness experience at home, and you plan to use the bootcamp and strength classes. Skip this if you are a data-driven cyclist who wants to use Zwift or other training apps. Skip this if you primarily want to do scenic, outdoor rides. NordicTrack's iFit and its incline/decline feature are far superior for that. And if you're on a budget, the original Peloton bike gives you 90% of the magic for a lot less cash.
However, the NordicTrack commercial S22i fights back with live incline and decline hardware that physically moves the bike to match the trail. Let's roll the tape. I came in thinking the big incline and decline feature was just a gimmick. I was wrong. It's a total game changer for at-home cardio. But this bike is definitely not for everyone, and it has some quirks I didn't expect. Design and build quality. It weighs over 200 pounds, so build it where you plan to use it. That weight means it's rock solid. Even when I'm out of the saddle and sprinting, there is zero wobble. The commercial-grade steel frame feels premium, much more substantial than a basic gym bike. The ergonomic padded saddle is okay. Honestly, most serious riders will probably swap it out, which I did after week 2. The handlebars are easy to adjust, and I found getting a comfortable fit was simple. It just feels durable. Key features in action. The S22i is all about its main features. The biggest one is the incline and decline. We're talking a 20% incline down to a negative 10% decline. When you're in an iFit ride, this happens automatically. I was doing a scenic ride in the Swiss Alps, and as the trainer started a climb, I felt the front of the bike just lift. It's wild, and it engages completely different muscles in your legs. It makes the ride so much more immersive than just cranking up the resistance. That brings me to the 22-inch HD touchscreen. It's huge, bright, and it swivels, which is great for the off-bike iFit classes like strength training or yoga. The iFit platform itself is the real star. The scenic global rides are stunning, and the trainers are great. The best part is the auto-adjust feature. The trainer controls your resistance and your incline. I just get on and ride, and I don't have to touch a single button. It really helps me stay focused on the workout. Performance and daily reality. The silent magnetic resistance, or SMR, is genuinely quiet. I can ride at 5 a.m. without waking up the rest of the house, which is a huge win. The transitions between resistance levels and inclines are smooth, not jerky. But it's not perfect. The Auto Breeze fan built into the console is just plain weak. It's basically useless on a hard ride, so I always use my own floor fan. Also, the Android tablet they use for the screen can be a bit sluggish to boot up. It's not a deal breaker, but it feels a little less snappy than a new iPad or a Peloton screen. Limitations and trade-offs. The biggest limitation is the ecosystem. You are buying into iFit, period. Without that monthly subscription, this bike becomes a very expensive, very heavy manual bike. You lose all the auto adjustments and all the content. Also, the built-in speakers are just okay. They get the job done for a trainer's voice, but for music, I always connect my Bluetooth headphones. You have to be someone who values the incline feature above all else. Final verdict. So, who's this for? Buy this if you want the most immersive and realistic outdoor riding simulation you can get indoors. If you love the idea of climbing real hills and find studio classes a bit repetitive, this is your machine. Skip this if you are all about high-energy, music-driven live studio classes. Peloton still does that better. And if you're on a budget, the ongoing iFit subscription is a serious commitment. Who takes the yellow jersey? If you thrive on live community energy, world-class instructors, and slick studio production, Peloton is still the undisputed champion. But if you want a truly immersive, physically dynamic ride that mimics real-world hills, NordicTrack crosses the finish line first.